Hello Aquarius, I'm going to be doing a different reading for you today. It's how to find love, what's blocking you from love. So we're going to look at the key issues, behavioral patterns, areas to grow, areas to change or process, and areas to liberate or express. Should be a fairly short reading because it's a very concise question. I won't be pulling any other cards except for these two sets in this one layout. I did shuffle these off camera, but I'm doing it once on camera for your viewing pleasure. That was kind of a weak shuffle again. Alrighty. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So this is a general reading, and I'm going to read what's on the cards. I won't sugarcoat it if there's anything, that comes up. I don't see anything overbearing though. Hopefully it makes sense to you. Let's see. So the key issues for you right now, Aquarius. It kind of looks like you're carrying too much weight. It kind of looks like you're wanting to go back to the past at the same time. I'm not sure if you have too many responsibilities. Like you have to work and then take care of the kids and then clean the house and then mow the lawn. And then you have to take care of your parents too. It could be responsibilities like that. Or it could be that you keep just wanting to go back to a past relationship. And you're holding on to those memories kind of tight. Sorry, I keep wiggling in my chair. It does look like you are connecting with your feminine power, feminine wisdom. You are slowly taking some baby steps forward, but it's kind of like you're taking a few steps forward and you're taking, several yards back. So that's the key issues for you. Let's see, over here, behavioral patterns. So it's a few different ways I might say this card. You'll probably know what makes sense to you the most. It could be that you're spending too much time working. If you're too busy working, you're just not going to have time for love. It's just like a matter of fact, there's only so many hours in the day. If you're working all these hours, you just don't have any time left. It could also be that you're maybe being a perfectionist. Maybe you don't need to work so much and so long, but because you're being a perfectionist, that you can't clock out earlier like everyone else. You could be using work as an excuse to, not go out and date. If you're saying, oh no, I can't meet you tonight because I had to work. Well, you might be using that as an excuse because he's going to question, your right to make money and pay the bills. You might be feeling like you're lacking some pride. You might feel kind of defeated right now. Maybe you feel like you're not worthy, or no one's going to notice you. Perhaps you might even have some ego about you too. That thing should come to you and you shouldn't have to do any work to get it. Up here we have areas to grow. Well, it looks like you might be moving around too much, going too many different places. I mean, the Knight of Wands is often seen as like a player, but I don't want to give him such a negative context, because I mean, he's exploring, you know, he's still young and he's just trying to figure things out, or she, you know, the Knights could be either gender. But yeah, it's like you're too scatterbrained to find love, because you keep going and doing other things, and once you finish one little task, you go do something else, and you're just a busybody. You're on the move, and you're not leaving any time for love. Yeah, and we got Aries strife. You know, that's not really about challenges, but she looks like she's moving very fast. So it kind of just emphasizes this point of like, you're physically on the move doing things all the time, and you just don't leave any time left for love. These emotions are too hard for you to deal with, and there's other things to achieve, tangible goals to fix and finish. You just, the unattainable and intangible thing of love is very hard for an Aquarius to try to figure out, give its time to, and feel like it's been achieved, like a checkbox. The chore list is a lot easier to say you did something. So over here we have areas to change or process. These cards seem like they're saying the same thing, which is good. I'd rather have it be consistent. So it looks like you need to work on being independent, being secure. You need to work on kind of loving your appearance and your body on your own. You need to work on having a little nest egg for yourself. You might even want to try being in nature and having like a pet with you too. That might help kind of calm you down, so you're not thinking so much. It'll help you enjoy the moment. But yeah, over here we got Medusa the feminine. So again, it's like she's like a very strong female character, even though she has these snakes on her head. She's very powerful. So it looks like you just want to be independent on your own. I'm even kind of wondering, since this is the areas that you need to change your process, maybe it's like you're wanting to be independent, but then that might be what's holding you back, because you're so worried about independence that you're not letting your guard down, or you might be using it as an excuse to not find love. Like, I'll find love when I finally get my own house, or I find love when I pay off my mortgage, or I find love after I pay off my car and my student loans. But you're putting it like love at the end of the ever-growing list, and it might be like you'll never get there if you keep waiting for the perfect time, because by the time you finish all these little achievements, you know, there won't be any time left. So over here we got areas we need to express or liberate. So it kind of seems like you might have love for a specific person. It could just be you have passion and sexual urges in general, but it seems more like a specific person, because this King of Wands energy, Aquarius is a masculine sign. The card. It's kind of like this guy. He's like eyeing this other one over here. He has his eye on him, but he's not saying anything. So it might be that you need to express these emotions you have. You need to actually take action. Instead of just being in your head as an Aquarius does. Being an air sign, you might actually need to take action for someone that you might be kind of eyeing and watching, but, you know, not doing anything about. it could also be you might be too loyal to someone. Well, it's two ways: too loyal or not loyal enough. You'll know which one it is. I think it's too loyal though, because as a fixed sign, you tend to be extremely loyal, even when they don't deserve it. So there might be a person that you're too loyal to. You might have closed off other options too soon because you're just waiting for this one person to come around and they don't even have any idea that you're watching them. His little plow looks kind of like a wand too. So it's like, you know, you both are like kind of have some passion brewing, but none of you or the person you're eyeing are not taking any action. Yeah, the King of Wands tends to be a very sexy person, and he has a lot of passionate desires, but you know, he's holding it back. He's his own cockblock in this case. So that's what I got for you, Aquarius. That's what these cards say in this particular time. Hopefully it makes sense to you, and if not, we'll try again in a different reading at a different time. Thank you.